Nice.
sale.
Okay. Cool. So winter sale, is that like a almost a holiday kind of thing?
No, no, it's the period after Christmas. We have a winter sale.
Okay.
Uh, yes, you can buy things at a low price.
Nice. Yeah, I guess I haven't heard of winter sale, but sounds cool. Um, Maybe it's something like after Black Friday, prices drop for a little bit, I
Yes,
imagine. Yeah. All right.
in the USA
Paulo,
it's after Black Friday.
sorry. In the USA, it's after what?
It's after Black Friday.
Yeah. I bet there's probably something similar in the US after Christmas. I'm just not familiar with it. I'm not much of a shopper, generally.
Mhm.
Um, and Paulo, welcome to class. Paulo, how's it going?
Thank you, Joshua. I'm fine. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. And Paulo, how's your day been?
Well, today I was at the swimming pool. I'm swimming a lot and doing exercise and walking, free walking at the shopping and reading, study English. I make a lot of things different. It was good for you. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds like a fun day. Um,
Yes,
what a-
yes.
what about tomorrow? Do you have any plans?
Oh, I intend to go to swim pool again. I love swim and
I love swimming or to swim.
swimming.
Hmm.
Yes, thank you. And I'm going to have lunch with my daughter and to stay with my family. I'm going to see the movies. I love movies. I saw a wonderful movie yesterday called Whiplash. Did you see? We
Called what?
Whiplash. A
Whiplash.
new movie. Yes, Whiplash. It
I
was
don't know.
great about the guy, the students, musician. He found teacher. The teachers are crazy and very aggressive for him. And but the movie is very thriller. It's very interesting. I like it very
Okay,
much.
nice, cool. And um, I'm sorry. Hold on. Welcome to class. I can't read your name. What's your name?
Bihega. Korean name is very difficult. You call
And can
you call me is Grace. My
Grace?
yes, my name is Grace.
Okay, nice to meet you, Grace. And
Yes,
Grace, where are you from?
South Korea. South Korea is
South.
Seoul.
Okay, cool. And yeah, awesome. I think you're my first South Korean student. Maybe I've got one or other.
Yes,
And
first.
yeah,
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so how are you doing?
I'm studying English is in American, Utah. I live in Utah.
Okay, cool. And do you like Utah?
Some bully. Very bully.
Okay. Very boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but very safe. Very
Yeah,
safe.
that's true too. So yeah, Utah is safe. Uh,
Yes.
I think they have good skiing there,
Yes,
somewhere in
very.
Utah.
Now is skin time.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool. And so what do you try to do to keep yourself busy in Utah? What do you do for fun?
Is study English.
Okay, that's productive.
Yes.
Um, Anything else? Do you like to read or watch movies or play music? Anything else that you do for fun?
Yes, I begin is violin. It's very
Violin.
yes, violin. It's very exciting.
Nice. Yeah, violin's a pretty instrument. Um,
Yes.
It's difficult though. There's no fretboards. It's like a lot of memorization, which is it's tricky.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's get started with today's class. And so, Julieta, I know you've taken this class. Paolo, have you taken this class before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, perfect. So, Julieta, I'll try to think up some new questions for you. But in
Okay.
the meantime, can you read the title in the next lines, Julieta?
Fairy tales. In today's class, we will talk about fairy tales, read the sections of fairy tales, make up our own fairy tales.
Nice. Okay. And Julieta, can you ask Paolo the first question?
Paolo, what is a fairy tale?
For me, fairy tale is a story about fantasy with a lot of characters like angels and ghosts and folk persons, and told us about the mystery of life, the love, and how the children can learn about the relationship between person and the feelings, and emotions, and to learn about the life. It's very interesting.
Okay. Good. I think that's awesome. And Grace, can you think of anything else that you'd use to define a fairy tale? Can you think of anything else?
Fairy tale is just children's believe children. Is I don't believe is adult is just children.
Okay. Yeah, children's stories. For
Yes.
sure would be fairy tales.
Yeah.
Okay. And Paolo, can you ask Grace the second question?
Yes. Do you know any
Oh.
fairy tale?
Sorry, hold on, Grace. So
Yeah.
we'll have Paolo ask you the question, and then so just answer it right after.
Yes.
Hello,
Sorry,
Grace. Do you know any fairy tales from your country?
My country is many fairy tales because Korean is study very Korean very important is study. Is many parents is talking about is tales is parents is recommend is fairy tale is believe children so is children is have a dream.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you repeat the last thing you said and just try to slow it down so I can keep up a little bit better?
Children's is tell parents tales is so is children's is believe is parents tale so is have children's is have a dream is effect have a dream.
So that children have dreams?
Yes.
Okay.
Is children's mind. Parents' mind is children have a dream.
Okay, so parents tell children fairy tales so that the children can believe them and then have dreams?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you think of one fairy tale specifically that's famous in Korea?
Korean is very interesting. Is famous fairy tale is Cinderella. Cinderella is adult is believe Cinderella. I don't understand. Many younger women is very have dream Cinderella. But I think is I don't think is effect is successful, but is many younger is rich man marries is Cinderella. I don't think so. Understand?
I don't think I got it. So Cinderella, you're talking about?
Yes, many poor girl but is very beautiful girl is one poor girl is very beautiful girl but is um, prince married is princess, so successful rich.
Okay, so she's a very poor girl who marries a prince?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Cinderella is a famous one for sure.
but I
Okay.
don't think so. It's a very bad thing. It's my impact is very important. Uh, just marrying success is I don't think so. Understand?
Okay. So the message
Yes.
of just getting married might not be the best message.
Yeah. Yes. I
Yeah.
like, but
Yeah.
it's very like this is Cinderella.
Okay. It's a famous one, probably not the best message, but yeah, good one.
Yes.
All right. Grace, can you ask Julieta the next question?
Do you have a favorite fairy tales? Fairy tales?
Fairy tale. Can you repeat fairy tale?
Fairy tale.
Yeah.
Fairy tale. Yes. Fairy tale.
Yes, one of my favorite fairy tale is Peter Pan.
Yes. But I'm same too.
Yeah,
Okay. Good. And why do you like Peter Pan?
I like Peter Pan because in the tale the kids can fly and they can fight against the pirates and they meet the Indians.
Nice. The Indians. Who's your favorite character in Peter Pan?
Peter Pan.
Nice. Peter Pan. Yeah, Peter Pan's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Paulo, what about you? Do you have a favorite fairy tale?
Well, I love Peter Pan too. I like Cinderella. Um, but my favorite fairy tale is from Brazilian author called Monteiro Lobato. He is amazing, and I read all books from him when I was a child. It was wonderful.
Okay, I read all his books.
I read all his books.
Yeah, when I was a child. Okay, maybe if you write the name of the author. Okay, Monteiro Lobato.
Yes, it was tremendous.
Cool. I'll have to look him up. Very awesome. I'm trying to start learning Portuguese too, so that'll be
Yes,
good.
you'd like.
Cool. And yeah, really good. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
Oh.
Okay. And let's go to the next one. Let's have Grace. Can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary is irony. Vocabulary irony calls billion. Setting irony. Narrative. Climax supernatural. Wicked.
Nice. Okay, yeah, really good. So there's a couple of small things with intonation here. You did a good job for a lot of them. Vocabulary.
Yes.
So we'd say vocabulary. Vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, try it slowly. So say each syllable. So
Yes.
vo.
Okay.
Yeah, so cab, you, lair, e.
Vocabulary.
Good. Vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Nice. And we'd say irony.
irony,
Yeah, irony.
irony,
Good. Curse?
curse,
Yeah,
curse,
it's almost that E sound too. Curse.
curse,
Perfect. Heroin?
heroin, heroin,
Yeah,
heroin,
heroin.
heroin,
Yeah, the next one is difficult. Narration?
narration, narration, yeah, narration,
Yeah, narration. And then
narration,
narrator.
narrator, narrator, narration, narrator,
Good. Climax?
climax, climax,
Yeah,
climax,
good. Supernatural.
supernatural,
Good. Okay. Yeah. So let's go through these one more time.
yes,
Vocabulary?
vocabulary,
Close. Vocabulary.
vocabulary,
Good.
vocabulary, vocabulary,
Nice. That last one sounded good.
yes,
Irony?
irony,
Curse?
curse,
Heroin?
heroin,
Narration?
narration,
Narrator?
narrator,
Narrator?
narrator,
Good. Climax?
climax,
Supernatural.
supernatural, supernatural.
Good. Really nicely done. Okay. Any questions about any of these words? Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Julieta, can you explain irony?
Irony is oh, is related to satire, wit, humorism, and is something that you can use to meaning something else,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to mean something else.
Yeah. Good. So something that you say that means something else would be sarcasm, which is a type of irony. So if I said, you guys are the worst students ever, I'd be being ironic because what I meant to say was that you guys are the best students. You're really good students. So irony is if you say something, generally in a tone of voice or in a way of saying it, that implies that you mean the opposite. So you can have ironic situation, which would be the opposite of what you expect, ironic speech, ironic writing. Yeah, definitely. So generally it's the opposite of what is expected is irony. Paulo, what about heroin? What's a heroin?
Heroin is one of the most principal character in the fairy tale because fight against the wicked, against the devil, and save the woman and the princess in the fairy tale. And in the final, heroine he or her and happy in the end.
Okay. Generally, the heroine, remember, is a woman. Well, so always. The heroine's a woman, so it's
Oh, yeah?
the opposite. The heroine is the opposite of the hero. Or the same as the hero,
Okay.
just a female.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So the principal character, who is the female? The principal female character. Okay. And supernatural. Grace, what's supernatural?
Supernatural is wait a minute. I know, but explain is Very supernatural is many people is don't understand is thing. Is for example is ghost and and ghost and zombie
Mhm.
and um, uh, don't understand things.
Okay. Yeah. So we'd say things you
Yes,
don't understand.
yes.
Um, good. Can you read that sentence one more time?
Is supernatural is for example is could be ghost and zombie and thing you don't understand.
Yeah. Supernatural things could be ghosts, zombies, and things you don't understand.
Yes, yes.
Like magic. Yeah,
Yeah,
things that
yes,
can't be explained.
yes. Don't
All right.
explain. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Julieta, can you make a sentence with curse and villain and wicked? Curse, villain, and wicked.
The poor villain was wicked, and he fell down the curse of the big witch.
The poor villain was wicked and he fell what?
Down the curse of the big witch.
Okay. So the poor villain was wicked. So this is like the bad guy was
Oh,
evil.
yes. Mhm.
Okay, and he fell down the curse. I don't think we'd say he fell down the curse.
Mm,
Fell under?
under.
The curse of the big witch? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe we'd have like two bad characters, or maybe the big witch is good. She just curses villains. Yeah, this is good. Can you read that sentence one more time?
The poor villain was wicked, and he fell under the curse of the big witch.
Okay, good. And maybe even the poor wicked villain.
The poor wicked villain. Wicked. Oh man, wicked villain.
Yeah. Um, fell. Just to simplify it, fell under the curse of the big witch. Nice. And I think that's a good sentence. Really good job, Julieta. All right. And any questions here? All right. And let's skip that then. Let's also skip that.
I know this.
This one?
I know is this animation is Korean is very famous.
Oh, the comic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is oh
Yeah, I use a lot of Calvin and Hobbes comics in my
yes.
classes. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, let's try this. Giulietta, can you read the role of the father? And Paolo, can you read the role of the little boy?
Once upon a time, there was a.
Hold it. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see the three bears eat the three little pigs, and then the bears join up with the big bad wolf and eat Goldilocks and Little Red Riding Hood. Tell me a story like that, okay?
And how should the Hansel and Gretel meet their untimely demise?
Nice.
The witch eats them, and then the wolf eats the witch.
Good. Paolo, can you repeat bears?
Bears, bears.
Yeah. And does anybody have any questions about this comic? Any questions here?
No.
Okay. Grace, what's an untimely demise?
I don't know.
Okay. Giulietta, can you explain what an untimely demise is?
Untimely demise is quick death.
Okay, maybe not quick.
Mm.
Because you could have an untimely demise that's pretty drawn out, which would be unfortunate, but it's potential. An early death, maybe.
An early death.
Only this, only this.
Yeah, so an untimely demise is an early death or a young death. Okay. And Grace, can you explain what's happening in the comic? What's happening here?
What is happening? I'm sorry. Honestly, I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Okay. So what's happening in this first picture? What's happening here?
Is little book is go to the bed is boy.
One more time?
Go to the bed boy is under the bed father's little book. The boy is go to the bed.
Uh-huh. The boy is going to bed.
Yes. And
Is-
father little book. His father little book.
We'd use the present progressive.
Reading also from progressive reading. Father
Mhm.
is reading. Progressive.
Yeah. His
Yes.
father is reading a book.
Because
Good.
like
Yeah. And Paolo, what's happening in the second one?
Well, the second one, the boy is telling to his father that he want to hear about a different story, like three bears eat the three little pigs. In the other hand, he wants to make a different store from the traditional stores.
He wants to change the traditional stories.
Yes, he wants to change the traditional stories.
Giulietta, how does he want to change them?
He wanted to hear the stories more aggressive, more violent.
Yeah. Maybe we could even say he wants to hear the stories with more violence.
With more violence.
Or you could say he wants to hear more violent stories. So one way or the other. So with more violence or more violent stories, Giulietta?
He wants to hear more violent stories.
Good. Or more aggressive stories, you could say as well. And so the father is like kind of like disgusted. He's like, all right, well, how are Hansel and Gretel gonna die? And the boy doesn't even really notice that the father is like, what are you saying? And so he continues with the ultra-violence.
The father was ironic.
Yeah, the father was being ironic for sure. Yeah, exactly. And so, does everybody understand this? Grace, do you think you understand the comic now?
yes.
Okay. Grace, what kinds of fairy tales do you like? Do you like happy fairy tales, or do you like more action or violent fairy tales?
I think it's irony, tale.
Okay.
It's because
And
our father is read a book, but his son is very different story. It's very irony.
Yeah, I think the father maybe makes an ironic comment at the
Yes,
end.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But what about you, Grace? What types of fairy tales do you like? Do you like fairy tales with action and, people being eaten? So I know, so there are lots of like Brother Grimm fairy tales. Brother Grimm.
I like is the end happening is happy. Is I don't like the Little Mermaid. Do you know the Little Mermaid?
I don't think so.
Um,
Yes, Little Marmalade. Marmalade? No,
yes,
no.
The Little Mermaid?
Yes, I don't
Mermaid.
like Little Memories because it's the end is very bad. I like its ending is very happiness.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't like bad endings.
Yes,
I like happy endings.
yes, yes,
Can you read that sentence one more time?
yes. The Little Mermaid, I think like bad endings. I don't like bad endings. I like happy endings.
Good. Nice. Let's go to the next page. And let's start with Paolo. Can you read this first paragraph?
A fairy tale is a type of short story that typically features European folkloric fantasy characters such as dwarves, elves, fairies, giants, gnomes, goblins, mermaids, trolls, or witches, and usually magic or enchantments. Fairy tales may be distinguished from other folk narratives such as legends, which generally involve belief in the veracity of the events described, and explicit moral tales, including beast fables.
Good. Some really tough words here. Can you repeat beast?
Beast,
Hmm. Veracity?
voracity,
Hmm.
voracity,
Generally?
generally,
Yeah.
generally,
Generally.
generally,
Good.
generally,
Distinguished?
distinguish, distinguish.
Good. And then enchantments?
Enchantments, enchantments,
Witches?
witches,
And characters.
characters,
Nice.
characters.
Good. Okay. And Julieta, do you have a favorite fantastic character?
Hmm.
So, favorite fairy tale character.
My favorite fairy tale character could be fantastic. Yeah, Tinkerbell,
Okay, so a fairy.
a fairy. Yeah,
Yeah, good. And why do you like Tinkerbell?
because she is so nice and she is a little bit. Mm, um, I don't know the name. She is. She's not bad. She's a little bit. Uh, I don't know. Jealous,
Yeah, she's a
feisty.
little bit chill. Yeah, feisty would be like not aggressive, but she has attitude.
Yes, pasty.
Yeah. And I think that might be slang. Let me look it up. Yeah, no, feisty is good. So lively, determined, or courageous. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah. So this is the definition. So I think that would probably fit with what you're looking for in the chat box. Grace, what about you? Do you have a favorite folkloric character? So do you like elves, dwarves, fairies, mermaids? Do you have a favorite fantasy or fairy tale character?
Giant,
Grace?
giants.
Okay. How would you answer in a complete sentence?
Giant. Do you know is Bean and Giants fairy tales is Bean and became is big tree is giant is meat movie and action is very nice.
Yeah. This is good. So, if we were going to say, what is your favorite fairy tale character? That would be the question. So try to use Julietta's example here.
Juliet.
So you could say a giant. So you said giant, which is
Yes.
good, but
And-
try this structure for the
Yeah.
answer.
Yes. A giant character is very comic and because it's very big giant, but mother is mother next lay is mother's is next is is Jing don't explain is giant, but mother's next is very children. You understand? Is very big giant, but this mother's is next is became is children. Yes,
I'm not sure.
but is human smell is very angry and very Hulk became Hulk. Very comic character.
Shrek?
Okay, so I think you're talking about the giant from Jack and the Giant Beanstalk.
Yes. Giant
Okay.
mothers is became his children, but his smell is human is big giant became his big giant is very comic image.
Okay. We might have a term for that. He's like a mother's boy.
Yes. Yes. Mother's boy, but human smell is giant.
Okay.
Yes. Very
Maybe we
comic.
could say make him aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive.
Yeah. Okay. And so to change this a little bit, so my favorite fairy tale character is the giant
Yes.
because the giant's character is very common.
Yeah, comic.
Big.
Comic.
Yeah, comic.
Very laugh. Yes.
Comic, yeah. He
Yes.
makes you laugh.
Yes.
Okay. And can you read this one more time, Grace?
My favorite fairy tale character is the giant because the giant's character is very comic. He's a big giant, but he is a mother's boy. But human make him aggressive. Aggressive. It's okay.
Aggressive. Yeah.
Aggressive. Thank you. Aggressive.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
Okay. This is good though. All right.
Yes, thank you.
And let's have Julieta. Can you read this next paragraph?
In less technical context, the term is also used to describe something blessed with unusual happiness, as in fairy tale ending, a happy ending, or fairy tale romance, though not all fairy tales end happily. Colloquially, a fairy tale or fairy story can also mean any far-fetched story or tall tale. It is used especially of any story that not only is not true, but could not possibly be true.
Nice. Okay, really good pronunciation. Really nice job with blessed, unusual, colloquially. Yeah, I mean, really good pronunciation. Far-fetched. Your ed endings, Julieta, sound really good. So yeah, that was really good reading. All right, Paolo. Yeah, you're welcome. What's this mean, Paolo? Can you explain this?
Well, it's common in Brazil in Portuguese. We can use is a kind of fairy tale when someone talking about not true story or some story is not possible to realize in the real world. So the term fairy tale could be used to mean something a lie or not possible to realize in the real life. Is other in other contexts. We can use the term fairy tales for the other context.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, really good job, Paolo. So just other ways of using fairy tale, for sure. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words or anything on this page? Does anybody have any questions? Okay. And let's have Grace. Can you read this last paragraph?
In cultures where reading fairy tales, in cultures where demons and witches are perceived as real, fairy tales may merge into legends where the narrative is perceived both by teller and hearers and being grounded in historical truth. However, alike legends and epic, they usually do not contain more than superficial reference to religion and actual place, people and events. They take place once upon a time rather than in actual time.
Good. Times.
Times.
Yeah, so nice. Once.
Once.
Good. Actual.
Actual.
Nice. References.
References.
Legends.
Legends.
Yeah, legends.
Legends.
Grounded.
Grounded.
Yeah, grounded.
Grounded.
Perceived.
Perceived.
Legends.
Legends.
And demons.
Demons.
Yeah, demons.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Any questions here? Any questions about any of these words? Okay. Julieta, can you paraphrase for us? Can you tell us what's happening in this paragraph?
In some cultures, fairy tales and legends are mixed because they perceive they perceive demons as real. But there is a difference between fairy tale and legend, because legend are more related to the reality, and fairy tales are more they and fairy tales are not settled in a actual place, or they didn't have a reference to real people. They don't.
Maybe they don't make reference to real people. But good. Really nicely done. That's awesome. That's exactly right. Okay. And yeah, this is good. And so if there are no questions, let's go on to the next page. Whoa. Sorry. I guess we can skip this. We've done a lot of reading. And let's have Giulietta. Can you ask Paolo the first question?
Paolo, what are some typical fairy tale characters?
Well, typical fairy tale characters are they have a good and bad personality, devil and angel, the opposite, the good and bad, and a fair princess, like a witch too, and animals can use the author can use to mean something, and the principal characters suffer something like injury or like attempted or terrorism attack, and the happy end.
Okay. Yeah. So at the end, there's a happy ending. Or they generally end happily, you could say. Good.
Okay.
Paolo, can you ask Grace the next one?
Grace, what is the difference between a fairy tale and a legend?
I think fairy tale is story, just story, but legend is many people believe is believe. It's
Nice.
believe. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we could add a legend is something
Yes.
many people believe, but really good. Good grammar.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, Grace. Really good sentence.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. And Grace, can you ask Giulietta the next question?
What is another colloquially meaning for fairy tale?
Another meaning for fairy tale is far-fetched or tall-tale.
Yeah. Good.
Colloquially speaking.
Yeah. Maybe another meaning for fairy tale is something far-fetched or a tall tale. And Grace, can you repeat colloquial?
Colloquial.
Colloquial. Yeah.
Thank you, colloquial.
And good. Giulietta, can you repeat characters?
Characters.
Good. Paolo, can you repeat characters as well?
Characters.
Good. And Grace, can you ask Giulietta the last question?
Where do fairy tales normally take place?
Oh. Yeah, that works. Go ahead.
Fairy tales normally take place Once upon a time in an undefined place.
Nice. Really good answer. That was solid. Okay. Lovely. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay. We could try that. Let's try this for now. Giulietta, can you read the directions and ask the questions? And Paolo, can you answer the first one?
Practice with a picture. What is happening in the picture? Why? What will happen next?
Good.
Well, in this picture, I see the giant and the small man, little man. I forgot the name of this fairy tale is I forgot, but the giant is sleeping now, and the little boy trying to jump under the table, above the table, and
Onto.
the giant is sleeping and drunken, I suppose too, and
In a drunken sleep, we could say.
not drunken sleep. Okay,
Okay.
and
This is
the
good.
little boy trying to climb the table, maybe to get something to eat, and then the next
Okay.
will
Let's stop
happen.
there. I think that's really good.
Okay,
Yeah, just the preposition onto. So he's trying to jump onto the table.
onto the table.
Hmm.
Okay,
But
the
that's
boy
the,
is trying to.
and maybe the giant is in a drunken sleep,
The
or you
giant
could say,
is sleeping. Okay.
yeah, or he. You could also say a little bit more colloquially, he's passed out drunk. You could say
He's passed
that's
drunk.
a little bit less formal. So you probably wouldn't want to say somebody's passed out drunk in polite company, but that might be a way of saying it. Grace, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next, Grace?
Maybe he's jumping the task is his giants his sheep store giant treasure. I think it's giant. He wants to store the giant treasure.
Yeah, he wants to steal.
Yes, treasure.
Treasure.
Yeah, treasure.
Yeah.
Yes, is music, harp, and gold.
Yeah. Okay. And Giulietta, will he succeed? What's going to happen next?
The giant wake up.
Yes,
Future tense.
yes.
Will wake up.
Huh.
And he will see the little boy.
Okay. Paolo, what's going to happen after that?
What? I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
What's going to happen after that, Paolo?
Okay. The giant hit on the table, and the little boy yell, scream a lot, and trying to go out to running to fight against the giant and trying to stay out of the danger of the giant, and giant trying to get the little boy and to struggle him.
Yeah. The giant will try to get the little boy and strangle. Can you repeat strangle?
Strangle him.
Good.
Strangle.
Yeah. Although I guess I hope that's not a word that you have to use often. Yeah. All right. Really nicely done. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions? Okay. We're just about done. So thanks for coming in, guys, and have a really good day or evening or morning, depending on where you are.
Thank you.
And thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.